But Rodri didn't sell. Sheesh. Oh, I can stop it there. Interesting. To not upgrade the dribbling. Or did the dribbling already go up? Did not. Can debate on that. You got what you needed. It's a plus to passing. I do have to consider jockey, quick step, intercept, speed, jockey plus and finesse base. Is there anyone I really want to give finesse to? I'm really not sure on finesse. Jockey plus probably no. Intercept to a player with a max of, but that's got 60 is a good time. Now, quick step I have to consider. Max of 88 rated with 8 play styles. So if I do quick sub on him now, I can just. Oh, that's CDMX 88. Does it matter which 180 to them? does because he already has too many with what's it called? Okay. Yeah, I have to do it that way. Okay. Everything else. Does he need base intercept? He does, doesn't he? Look at that path again. Wall in the back. Level 13, which I should be able to claim. Okay. For big defending boost, he needs that. Hold and play is a defensive upgrade. Everyone, not at the moment. I got to get through the cup. I'm not somebody who who's gone ahead and played viewers as of yet so far. Sorry, man. It gives passing up too. Shielding up, defending up, nothing else. As opposed to wall on the back, which is what? I can look at the chain be different. I'm not somebody who does glitches. I'm having the game is terrible. The game is absolutely terrible. I'm having enough fun playing my way at the moment. I'm sorry it's been really poor for you though. So the heavyweight is worse than champs. Ugh. What does he need real quick? I put him into that Paul's mine twice. Shove off his bruiser base. So what if I do this a little different? What if we do, instead of wall in the back? Where's hole? Oh, that gives intercepts. Or that gives long ball, huh? Doesn't actually say on that screen, which is weird. Okay. Where am I looking? Jockey. Not anticipate plus, just base anticipate. Get your protein net, but that gives long ball, right? The order's all wrong if I do it that way. I need like another base first or something. We do show off next. And get your protein. And then ball is mine twice. The original one I had. all the way back here. See this one. One less interceptions, 2 more stand tackle. It just changes the order of those slightly. Block, slide, jockey, anticipate, intercept. This one ended up without intercept, so I can't do that one. Even though he gets press, which would be kind of fun. In a way. I don't think I can get everything defensive and get press, so we'll just have to skip it. That's totally fine. So back to this card. So what do I need to do for this? Jockey, anticipate. That one's got some time. Go on. That has 5 days. This has 4 days. This is a week. And that's from the season pass, which would be like forever amount of time. Okay. Use VDV on the iconic defender. I have to try him, man. Every single time I come up against him, he's the greatest card in the opponent's team. I need to know what it's like, you know? Did I like the 90? So not as much as I thought, but I got a 15-0 with him. So I guess, like, I thought I would feel the aura a little bit more. But he never did anything wrong. He never made a mistake. But there were a couple times where it was like, he just wasn't quite as strong as I thought he would be or something. But I don't think that one had Bruiser, and my Evo would have Bruiser with better reactions and composure, so... He did well enough to make me go, yeah, and you know, it is worth trying. And anticipate base. Because those are expiring today. Intercept he'll get from the other thing. Jockey plus, I don't know who that's going on. Finesse, I don't know who that's going on. I got debate, but for now, I guess that's all I need. We do wall in the back next. How many playstyles does he have? Just 4. Intercept and anticipate plus. Anticipate plus isn't something I rate too much. CDM defend, like the defending with one guy. Yeah, they need to get rid of the AI defending. Bruiser plus instead of... There is a Bruiser plus from one of the cups right now. I'm giving him Quick Set plus from Get Your Protein. This will be mine. Jockey anticipate singular. Wall on the back from the season pass. Get Your Protein from... I don't know, it's like a 60k Evo or something right now. These 2 that are free Evos and this one that's a free Evo. Ends up in 96 reactions, 95 composure. Yeah, agility and balance are a little low, but 93 strength is nice. Defending's good enough, but you'll need to buff it later. But then he's got every defensive playstyle, and then Quick Set plus. Oh, Intercept plus, Bruiser plus Dante. Really decent card. Alright, that said... Since he's not currently, like, actively in an Evo, I guess we back on out to here's the tournament. I've got to start the heavyweight thing. I think is just win without any, like, stipulations. Heavyweight tournament here. Supposed to win this twice, so what, we've got 8 games today. I have no restrictions on the squad. But I need a heavyweight card or whatever. Does it have to be in the squad? Oh. Alright, it's an icon or a hero. I've Hurst. I've got a couple others. Were you tradable? No. Oh, the other two are. To sell those at some point. Oh. No, it's still full. Hurst on the bench. Okay. Alright, we'll get going. Dante felt too weak, even with ideal playstyles and good stats. Maybe tinfoil hat theory about free cards being bad. Interesting. Just feels like everyone pales in comparison to Van de Ven. What is going on in my cough right now? You gonna rate this for 1-2? 1-2. Glad to hear, John. I've been having fun with it too. Dante's good for a weird. Okay, so YouTube chat likes Dante, but Twitch does not like Dante. RTG 99 and a 4-5-1 with Usman Dembele up front. Alright, no warm-ups or anything. We're hopping right into the cup here. It feels quite slow, but maybe that's me. Surprised on that, but alright. Okay. Wrong player. Can anybody make a run that makes sense? This would be a fun game. I cannot believe that one. Look at this guy's defending. Please don't look at me on my attacks. Chat, do not look at me in my attacks. Please look at my opponent. I cannot believe what I'm looking at here. Oh, never mind. He's gonna offside trap. Sprint. Weird. Seen past SA felt really good for manual defending, but no intercept, and who knows how important that really is. What do you mean, who knows? We all know. Nice ball. Nope. That's my fault. Cherby. That's my fault. Wonder if I will notice a Cherby being any different with a jockey. What an intercept. I love it. Did want that ball to actually go to Yoku, yeah. Ooh. I really didn't. Am I that bad? I really did not think that was offside. Oh. Good block. Convert them to Dante lovers. I did a Cherby in the old guy Evo because mine got 99 reactions, 98 composure. I guarantee you a Cherby's better than your Dante, unfortunately. Not saying Dante's a bad card, though. It was AI did that. Wow. This guy, he just doesn't defend. All of those player switches were wrong. Again, wrong. Wow. Okay. Come on. I don't know if he's onside. Unreal. Oh. Okay. I should not have told on Twitch chat. What is he doing? What is this opponent? Yeah, it's failed, you know. Try to do it with the timing. Nice. Alcuye. Beautiful finish. Family side on Future Star Academy using Nikum with the with one Duck Evo and then the Prince of Enirs before the contract. What does that card turn into? Anything interesting? What are the stats that are above like the normal threshold? Dropping in to say hi, John. Welcome on in. Thank you once again for another donation. You're racing, I think, for #1 donator of our chat. You're certainly YouTube's #1 donator. I think Twitch, there's one person who's got you beat so far. Nothing that matters. I really appreciate the support. Thank you once again, John. We've got 8 games of the 7.5 now of the if I can talk without coughing. What is this opponent? 7.5 of the heavyweight. We've done the middleweight and the lightweight. Everything else. What is this opponent, dude? Who am I playing against? 7.5 games of the heavyweight royalty tournament, and hopefully the rest of them are as easy as this guy's. Oh. What a block. Well, Cherry, it's one of the reasons you're planning on getting replaced, but you know, he's made 2 blocks today, and he doesn't have the playstyle. Finally rich, John. Yeah, most of my chat is very poor, including me. This guy can't score. Pros are the ones who destroy the game. All that's through the Team Pro stuff. I wish there was one content creator that encouraged people to play the game different. That's what I'm trying to do. I know it's hard, and I know it's probably harder if you're not on PC and all of that. I understand. He's offside. He's not. I thought he was off. Alright. He's offside again. How was that off, but mine wasn't? I'm actually surprised. Rich of talent and playing the game, I'm with you. Yeah. Oh. Good. How did this guy get to the heavyweight round? I genuinely can't make sense of that. Goodness, Tether. You hopped over to YouTube just to donate? Aren't you on Twitch? It doesn't matter. Thank you. Goodness, man. You know, people are trying to out-donate each other today. It does really mean a lot. I appreciate all of you. Donating or no, but, you know, thank you a lot for the continued support, both John and Tether here. My players are running into each other. Chat supports me better than my own team supports me. It's a terrible warm-up game, by the way. I'm not going to be ready if I face somebody actually decent. This guy's like, I didn't know you did skills. Goodness me. Once again, Tyler, thank you. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that Maldini's locked on there. This game can be so frustrating. Like, I don't want my AI moving to where I'm already moving. That should be the... What is that, the 80th minute? I want to watch that one again, chat, honestly. Oh. Yeah, no, wrong place. I wanted it. Twitch better video chat, YouTube better. That's fair. Because Google probably already has your info, huh? Is there a score objective? Does he need to actually put the ball in the net? Get the ball. Poor guy. This is the best way you could... Oh, no. Well, poor guy. 4-2-2 is so effective. If the community will keep playing. Yeah, not watch everybody jump over to our formation. Ugh. Ow. Wow, that was easy. I don't know, we'll keep going. Wait, did I pause? I don't think I actually paused it. I do want to have it paused, yeah. Just in case. Well, I'll look into it later. One, 2, and 2. Full Evo team with 5 players with finesse plus. Oof. 90 plus long shot and curve. The 4, 1, 2, and 2. Do you get space for, like, I assume your CMs have it then. Do you get space with the CMs to actually take finesses? I feel like mine are never in shooting positions. It's a 4-4-2-2. Only scary card in there is Xavi. I'm not facing tough teams as of yet. Last guy had, what, Gold Usman and Loriente at left mid. Oh, so the 4-4-2-2. Not exactly something I'm expecting to come up against. Oh. Nice. Oh, AI from behind. No. Yeah. Oh, that is Team of the Year Pedro. I see what he's going to try to do. Just through balls to a lot of Schlein. That's all anybody does anymore. Let me be smart and build up my attack properly. Oh god. Did I actually... Is this the heavyweight? Or did I, like, accidentally do the lightweight? Somebody remind me to look after this game, because... No, I missed. That's my fault. I aimed it wrong. He's so good, though. Can I get? I think I can. I might want to give Tygo intercept. Might either see him there just to do so. Good, Marcelo. Yeah, it's super aggressive. I expect to lose that sometimes. Didn't really expect that to work, so I didn't prepare for it right. It's my fault. Always expect your skill move to work. Okay. Didn't do the skill move I wanted. Give me that. No. Yeah, easy. Next press plus Evo, I do Foden promise. I'm not promising. I do want to try that card eventually, though. Nice. He's just onside, too. What? I have literally no understanding of the offsides today, apparently. I assumed, like, all of them... Or I guessed all of them incorrectly in the previous match, and... Continuing that trend in this one. What? I'm really curious about my decision for Quickstep on Yalkuya. If I'm really going to be a fan of that or not, but only time will tell. Nikum, Hussein to Cam, also getting the passing. So how high does the passing boost go? Doing a left back, but I was questioning if a better one will come out tomorrow. I hear you. If you are one backward with Cam and trigger the CM on a run, well, that's fair. Or the queued runs. Yeah, I'm in the heavyweight. Yeah, this is not a good showing for NA. Thinking Press Plus will be released. We've had I cannot believe we had Press Plus from Team of the Year Honorable Mention and from the Academy. The ones where they're letting you select, some really meta ones and some not so meta ones. But the Evos that are actually coming out that are paid, always meta. The first two PS Plus is Tiki and Incisive, ones that people like. We had an Incisive one the previous week. We've had Tiki recently. Notice how all the like second PS Plus ones are Bruiser, Quickstep, Low Driven, Finesse, Tiki. Like it's always the big ones. 4 Press Plus, yeah, and like 13 Finesse Plus. That's the thing, man. Makai alone up top. He's got a messy card. It's a 4 for 1/1. How did he? I had like 3 guys there. Oh my word. Come on. I am just a McGeady cancel merchant. Also, my cough is significantly worse today than it was yesterday. What's going on here? I'll take that. Ooh, what? An automatic interception. Oh, I'll take that though. Can't make that, I'm surprised. Maldini. Yeah, poor for me. Ready though. Sit down. Sit down. Come on, chat. There we go. There's some fun. Do it again. What a tackle. Wow. Dude. This is the heavyweight cup? This is the heavyweight cup? I had tougher games in the middleweight and the lightweight. Is something going on here, chat? Is Miami matchmaking? This has to be Miami matchmaking, man. I think it's only 3 tricks of plus tether. 1 free one and 2 during Jogo Bonito. Stop the McGeedy's, he's already dead. Dude, this poor guy. I think I literally chefed him up on all 4. I couldn't believe I didn't intercept that. I guess that's incisive play. And then that goes through my legs and I'm like, oh no, here we go. Here we go. But Maldini, what a unbelievable pack pull to have him. I feel more and more lucky to have him each day, I feel. Yeah, McGeady can't. Maybe Van de Ven isn't the move, man. It is Van de Ven, right? It looks like it. I can't tell. I stay so close to him this whole time, which is what makes this really funny. Like, he's so close to getting that. Maldini, another turning defense to offense. Got a nice passing here. I think I messed this up, right? Yeah, he gives me this back. Oh, this is the trickster flick, though. Skill cancel. Completed skill move. Sit down. What a volley, Tygo. Whoop. Whoop. And get away from me. This is funny because I know... Watch this skill move like closely, though. Van de Ven's actually going to get this. But this, like, he's genuinely going to get that. But the trickster flick pulls the ball slightly closer to you and then lifts it in the air like above his leg. Like, this is the closest I've ever done the skill move to have it get tackled. And he avoids it. That's actually really pretty. I know the trickster flicks are a bit weird for a skill move. I understand they're really hard to defend, but this one in particular, this is pretty. Oh, man. And the skill to select this. Like, chat, who else you watch do this? I watch Inception do reviews. I watch RTFM play, like, easy games, and these cups are in draft. And they're easy games. They're not doing this. And I'm here in the heavyweight tournament. You know, maybe an easy game. You know, definitely an easy game. But, you know, a stressful tournament. And I'm out here doing this. Why does nobody else play the game like this? Why does nobody else play the game like this? I want to watch somebody else and have fun. I almost had another one. It was successful, but pass it in too crowded of a space. Yoop. Do another McGeady, sit down, Van de Ven. This is just Durandal chefing him up, right? Bop. And whoa. There's that press plus, man. Look at that left stick. Left stick. Goodbye. Dude, Duranville's so good. And whoop. He's so far gone, dude. Well, we're into the finals immediately. Don't know the guy's name, but his channel. I spam my right stick. I think I've heard of that guy. Does he still play this year? I thought he just did last year. Normally people use skills, just fumble. I'm using it in a function. Yeah, yeah. I'm not just doing it in like open space to like be weird, right? Like I'm really effective with it. I'm gonna have a cough drop. Hopefully this helps with the coughing. Probably not, but well, into the final immediately. Ozilla fakes this stuff? How do you mean fakes?
Well, here we are, one of the best days of the football calendar, and we've finally arrived at kick-off time. I'm Guy Mowbray, and I'm delighted to have the former England forward Sue Smith alongside me for commentary on what should be a
It's
terrific
4 and 2 and 2.
What can we expect from the game now?
Not really scared of Alan Shearer though. Oh. This guy trying to do something with Fermin Lopez.
This is the home side's team today.
All the way over. Good shielding. Oh, he's offside though. You tried to stick it to EA because your Duranville does not move like that. And surely not you. Surely not.
Here's the lineup for Internacional.
What if EA just like accidentally messed up my card somehow?
Playing alongside Kevin De Bruyne in central midfield. And up front today, Marcelo starts.
I had the shot. Let me at least get the advantage.
Make it 1-0.
Top left. I wonder if this is gonna allow a keeper to outscore their whole team and struggle to defend. It's obvious. Oh, so he either plays maybe he like plays an opponent who's purposefully letting him get clips or something. Unfortunate. I haven't seen his stuff, so I won't comment, of course. But oh. This guy was showing skill moves with Fermin Lopez, and then he has a lot of Schlein and Alan Shearer up top. Like, you a skiller or not, dude? Ball was moving too slow to do the first touch animation. Oh well. I didn't know that. He's offside. Why is he offside? Oh. He's offside. Lots of offsides today, chat. Like, genuinely. That's the wrong guy. I did it the wrong direction. That's on me. Lucky. Poor for me, also lucky again. Oh, super lucky. This poor guy. That's actually really unfortunate for him. Nice. Out here pulling out skill moves nobody's even heard of. Oh, I don't get there. Wow. No, yeah. That's fine. I thought he would do it on the first time. No. Oh. Yeah. Alright, GG's. Well, that's one victory of the Heavyweight Cup down. I actually expected to have some difficulty here. Chat, genuinely, I want to know your thoughts. Am I just having Miami matchmaking, or is Cup just this easy, or... Because I've heard a couple pros, like, struggle in this. I've also, like... Okay, so somebody in chat said, what's his name? Crossy had a really easy time, but they were saying it's because of Eastern European servers that are easier or something. But then another pro in like Middle Europe lost genuinely all of his chances. He quit. And this guy quit, I guess, 4-0 down. So there's one victory of the Heavyweight Cup. Genuinely easy enough. 8-0, 3-0, 4-0, and 4-0. There's one. I gotta go ahead and do it again, right? But like Nick was crashing out. Nick was literally crashing out in like the middleweight or the lightweight or something. Yeah, I don't know, dude. You think I'm in flow state? What Eastern European servers were they hiding? Okay, that's what chat said. I don't know anything about the state of servers in Europe. From Bulgaria? Yeah, I believe so. What are these teams? I mean, I'm just like, these teams are easy though. He's got base gold Valverde. Five-star skill move upgrade Evo. Yeah. I hope we get more stuff like that. I'm okay if it's skill moves or weak foot, but. Nice Busquets. That's really poor from me. I sent him on that run. I should know it's not really going to be attainable. Wrong guy. Aaron. Give me that. Oh, heavy first touch, actually. He didn't even do the shot cancel. It's funny. Danny did. I knew it was Tygo. I know his name, I promise you. Oh, nice. Tygo more like Tygoat, am I right? Chat, am I? Please tell me I'm right. One of my favorite musicians as a kid was a DJ named Kygo. That was part of my excitement of doing Tygo. Remind me of his music every time, but that's because I'm silly. Oh, he does get that. I'm surprised. Opponent just didn't press stand tackle or whatever. Jazz fusion prog. I'm. I need to get one. Not necessarily. I listen to a lot of like alt pop. Oh, I'm not scoring that. Wow. I'm not even accepting that. Wow. Look at that one. That's my fault though. It's my ball back. Hold on. No, I thought I got through. My favorite artist that's like recognizable is Hozier. If that gives you like some kind of idea of what I listen to. Though he makes so many different genres anyway. My longest time favorite musician is a like indie alt pop whose name is Eden. Eden. I wouldn't say I'm big into like classic rock or prog rock now. Nothing wrong with it, just not what I listen to myself. Game Changer is a game changer for the new Buster Velas. Yes, but also like there's so many ways to score. Like I've heard people say R9 is bad because he doesn't have Game Changer. It's like, yes, but you can just near post finesse with either foot. He's a 5-star weak foot card. I think Game Changer on, like, because Messi had Game Changer, I didn't really care about giving him 5-star weak foot. I ended up not even using that Evo because I'm a fool. So I gained no benefit, but whatever. I didn't give Messi 5-star weak foot, but because he's got Game Changer, like, who cares? I mean, the finesses are strong enough on a 4-star weak foot anyway. Like, for me, playstyles are weird in that way. It's like, if I have low driven, I don't need finesse. If I have finesse, I don't need low driven. If I have Game Changer, I don't really need either. And yes, they're strong together. Welcome, Aries. Welcome, Chris. 2 songs by him that everyone knows. Is that, Take Me to Church and the current one, which is Too Sweet, I'll assume. You're too sweet for me. Info is all. I get it's convenient. I just personally don't think it's necessary. Does that make sense? It's nice. It makes things easier. It's like a load off your chest or a, you know, a convenience in the box, but where am I going here? Danny, I gotta keep Duranville on side though, so we'll do the R1 call. Oh, he's sprinting there. Yeah, no, what a save. I guess you do need Game Changer there, huh? But he's right-footed, so, yeah, so he wouldn't do it anyway. Oop. Nice. Oh. Tether, does your Duranville move like that? Poor guy didn't even want his 1 goal for the objective. He just said, I'm outie here, dude. Bop. And bop. And whoop. What I'm doing with the swap tokens, I'm going for R9 myself. Nothing else quite looks interesting to me. Am I going to use R9? We'll see. He's certainly very, 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 very good. Am I going to have fun with him? That's going to be the question. I'm sure I will, but we'll see. I will wait to see some reviews on R9. Excuse me. I'll wait to see the reviews on him for like a day or two, and then if I do him, I'll put my own review out for it. So, I do really like Too Sweet, even though it's far from the usual stuff. That's fair. Too Sweet's good. Too Sweet's also very easy or simple. So it's not one I go to a lot, but it is very... It works no matter what mood I'm in. I'm just normally in a more specific mood. Does that make sense? Vanderlock with Press Plus is so agile. He's the gold card and champ. She cooked. Yeah. She's only just getting out of my team now. I could still put her in and do phenomenal. She's so good. Yeah, R9 will be 20 tokens. Or, excuse me, R9 will be 19 tokens. We're supposed to get 20 tokens, and then maybe 1 or 2 in, like, the store, in case you miss one and need to buy one from the store, which hopefully you don't. Nope. I will say, I don't like that Game Changer and Inventive are different things now. It feels weird to have Messi with Game Changer, but now with Travella passes. I just gotta be safe there. Wow, the AI, your attacker's AI is that for you. No. Oh, that's not the animation I expect. Darn. For the turnaround. Intercept plus too strong. Oh, he stops his run. I really don't expect that either. It works. Wow. That's unlucky. Take that one though. Where are you going? That's entirely my fault. I was more past him than I thought it would be. Oh well. Yeah, I know how that works, dude. Oh, he missed. Nice. Right around the stand or the slide tackle. Let's go to round one. I think we get into the 4-1-2-2 with Tiki first touch. That's exactly, yeah. Double 5, Tech Plus. Finesse Plus and low driven base. Tiki's really all you need. I'm not going to miss incisive. Tiki's the only one that Duranville has, and it never really matters for me. Bad first touch. First touch is pretty big, I think. And people are like, no game changer, no rapid, no incisive, so R9 is bad. It's like, but Wilson doesn't have any of those. And everyone, like what? Wilson's gonna be evoable a little bit earlier? Yeah, but like R9's more usable now. For a good while. What a move, to be fair. Oh, he missed it. He actually played really, really well and he missed it. Poor guy. This is probably the toughest game we've had yet today, but we'll still be fine. You can see he's a little bit too active on defense. Pulls his players to the wrong spots. Beautiful. No, the AI, I hate that. Entirely AI based. That guy didn't do anything there. Let's get marched down from behind. Interesting. He's doing the thing that everybody does. No. Thank goodness. Why is this unironically the best promo of the year? Because cards are packable. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know what they did this promo, but again, his AI, man. Damn. Against beginner AI, you can move with them very well. Am I a Dortmund fan? I am. Show off my Dortmund scarf. Which I actually got from the Liverpool Dortmund game when they came to the States for one of the preseasons. And I've got a Dortmund ball from just a soccer shop near here. And yes, I'll call it a soccer shop, but the sport is football. I am currently playing a football video game, but I went to a soccer shop. Both can exist, chat. Related Danny Diaz, and you're blown away with how he moves. Another one has joined the cult of Danny. Nope. Yeah, I should be there. Yep, it's the same cutback every time, and you're just going for the finesse. I know how it works, dude. I've played you before.
Here we go, time for the transition.
How does the AI get that? This is just how this game works, man. You can have the easiest like 5 games in a row, and then your 6th game is just randomly, oh, the AI for this guy is getting it every time. I go. I will admit, I've not played my best so far. There we go, that's better. He didn't switch his players properly. If it's so easy for them to flip the switch, they should do this for most promos. You know they won't. Wow, poor guy. It's been happening with finesses more and more lately, I swear, is just hitting the woodwork. Down. No, I didn't do that. I'm holding a different skill move. He misses it. Of course.
Plenty of open space here. Still not clear.
I think Dortmund will advance. I think we should beat Atalanta, yeah. Lookman just transferred, and I think that's in our favor as well.
Really good pass. Yet to find a way to goal.
Fine.
To deal with the danger decisively, well defended.
Oh, I thought for sure I'd have that. Got that one now. That's on me.
It's been cut out. There's the turnover.
It's mine.
There's a bit of belief in the move.
Oh.
That's really well cut out.
Oh yeah. 3-0. Took a while, but... Alright, Dortmund, I've told the story a couple times. Part of it was FIFA 13, where they had that phenomenal team with Royce, Lewandowski, Gundogan, Blaszczykowski. Super fun to use on Ultimate, or any game mode of FIFA back when I used to play others other than Ultimate Team. So part of it definitely was a FIFA, like, helping me get into the team. Didn't do the move. But I also had an operation when I was a kid. He needs to score. I'll let him. You're on. That is in. I had an operation, and The hospital TV didn't get many channels, but it did get the Champions League. And while recovering from the operation, I watched Dortmund 4-0 Real Madrid. Madrid always a team that I've not supported. I've always been personally anti-Madrid. I think they're whiny, I think there's a lot of antics, I think the refs are always in their favor, and I don't personally enjoy the football of, like, just have the best players in the world and not be tactical. I do like tactics to a certain extent. I don't like over tactical things, but you're gonna use Danny. There's a chance I actually use my Danny Diaz over R9 too. There's a chance, yeah. I got press base, son of a card is so much easier to move around the pitch. Yeah, press base, he's gonna be press plus soon. Press base, press base. Doesn't have it, but 97 dribbling with the chem style. You see how high those stats get. Press base. Press plus, press plus, press base. You see the vision now. Lewandowski scored 4 in that game. Unbelievably fun match, that one. Yeah. Sit down, Madrid. Semifinals for the Champions League and all, yeah. Favorite part about dribbling is when you want to do a coquette, but then you put slightly off, so your guy just sits there waiting to get tackled like a good boy. you thought I was gonna say BVB paid for my operation. No. Support any other teams in Europe? Not really. I'm not a supporter of any other club. I am fans of how other teams play. I watch City, like Man City. I'm not a Man City supporter. But when they play some of the most fun football to watch, and they've got Cherki, or they've got Mahrez, or they've got De Bruyne, like, I want to tune in. Basically, I watch highlights for everybody else. I'll support Dortmund through whatever, thick and thin. But I don't have a lot of time otherwise, so I want to make sure the time I spend watching other teams is fun. And so while I'd love to watch, be a fan of, like, the third best team in Netherlands in the Eredivisie, or be a fan of Brighton or Sunderland, or like not Sunderland necessarily. Could support this is an interesting game. What's the Moneyball team of the Prem? Why can't I remember their name now? Starts with B. Brentford. Oh, I really thought I could make that.
This is how the visitors start the game. Gianluigi Donnarumma is in goal. Hakan Çalhanoğlu starts alongside Andrea Pirlo in
That's shameless.
and they go with a single striker.
That's super shameless, man.
Now, here they go. Lionel Messi.
I can't. Yeah, finesses are so buffed, dude. He doesn't even take the touch right, and he still scores it. So yeah, well, I'd like to be a Brighton or Brentford fan or something like that. Really, I watch Barca. I watch Madrid a little bit to laugh at them. I watch some of the PSG games because they're because their Liga games are easier. I'm pretty much guaranteed to get some highlights with Kvaratskhelia or with Usman or Barcola or Doué or whoever. Vitinha. I thought he'd get there faster. Nope. Down. Super heavy touch. What is happening here? Wow. It's annoying. That's really... He missed. Wow, what a ball. Literally blown away. Diaz's dribbling. There's something special about that card. I don't know what it is. There's something special. He didn't do the skill move I asked for? This match is really annoying.
Issy Palazzo.
This match is really annoying.
Hakan Çalhanoğlu. Looking to put the cross in.
Look at this opponent, man. Ozio coach Tax? What? What?
Something now.
There's no way Ozio's at that level, right? When? Like before Tax was big time, or like at one of the tournaments or something?
Sergio Busquets. Lionel Messi.
This guy gives me plenty of space. I should probably make sure I'm using it. And just sprint from behind, of course.
Graham Hansen.
Player lock out to the wing every time.
Tino Livramento. Caroline Graham Hansen.
Ah,
He tackles well.
it's a foul?
A quick whistle from the referee.
I didn't see a foul there.
Livramento. Now, can he get the cross in?
Genuinely against this guy, I feel like being toxic and passing around the back the whole half. You see how this guy plays. You see how this guy plays, man.
First 45 minutes here.
Send some highlights with Diaz in the Discord. Nice, man. Heck yeah. He's the coach during 20 when Ozzy was a pro? I don't know that. Alright. And then now Ozzy's on PC where you can't be a pro. How do you feel about Bellingham seeing that he was a Dortmund player now in Madrid? It's overhated and underrated. I think he's underutilized. I don't like seeing him at Madrid because he's just a different position. I don't think it suits him. I don't think anybody plays well behind Mbappe, if that makes sense. And
Lovely setup.
does feel like a waste of his talent.
Must finish.
Please. No, dude. Look at how he defends, though. Offside trap all over the place.
Sergio Busquets. That's really well cut out. Played back to Donnarumma. Tino Livramento.
Yeah, he just prefers... He literally refused to go down the right side of the pitch.
Now Mateus
He said, this is not worth it to me. Go down the left instead. What a weird opponent. And then he refused to switch to his... Like, how do you refuse to switch to your center back that long? This guy plays like this. This guy plays like this. And I'm only 2-0 up. You know how frustrating that is? He played box to box under us. He did. He was like CDM in a 4-2-3-1, you know? So kind of box to box, kind of deep lying playmaker.
Issy Palazzo.
Didn't necessarily get in the box a lot, but I think he beat Musiala for most dribbles in the Bundesliga one of the years. What a loser, dude. Look at this guy, man. Look at these opponents. Look at this guy, dude. Oh, and it's the heaviest touch ever.
And cuts it out. Yes, such a clever reader of the game, isn't he?
He's going back to the fullback. Thank goodness. Okay.
There's a chance for them to go now.
You're only going to control your fullback?
Is there something at the end?
That should not be how Bruiser works. I'm sorry.
They've gone now.
Right, you. You do that every time.
Teeing up the chance now. Sergio Busquets. Genuine chance here.
I can get Bruiser off that one.
This is incomplete. Nicely won.
Unbelievable sequence. Thank goodness. And then those semi-manual through balls. The precision ones, the like the L2 R1 for the curve, or the R1 triangle for the normal. Yeah, they're super nice. Running the show against the Tide of Man City. Yeah, and he should have scored. They deemed him to have fouled Ederson when he didn't touch him or something like that. And they Chad, I literally might just pass the ball around the back with this guy. They called the foul. We had VAR back then. It was one of his earlier years. But they called the foul before the ball went in the net, so VAR couldn't review it. Very obviously a mistake. Or purposefully a wrong call. You never know. Dude, look at this guy. He didn't do the fake shot in time now. Wow. Oh. Get out of here. See the team was strong? Yeah, they were super strong. I think Holland actually just scored like one of the most acrobatic goals I've ever seen. Like Ibra worthy gets up super high and scores with his cleat, like with the studs or something. Well, that game was super annoying. This profile of Madrid, comfortably top 3 midfielder in the world. We got a lot of hate now. I don't like his ego stuff, but like he also doesn't do it that much. He's had a couple where I'm like, dude, come on. But then I think he's also had some actually like innocent or humble moments. So I think either just the pressure got to him a couple times or he's learned better since then. And I think I just hate him being a Madrid player. If he was Liverpool or still with Dortmund or pretty much anywhere else, I'd enjoy. CR9 can play as a false 9 CCS sticky? I think so, yeah. He'll have false 9++, right? He's only single. Max 88. No, you can't put these on. Darn. Single plus might be a little annoying. We'll just have to find out. Who's CR6? You mean CR7? I think he definitely can. With Tiki Base and his ability to just skill and tech out of any situation, then yeah, I think for sure he could be false 9, but there's a chance we might do, we might put advance forward on him anyway. Every time we win against the CDM holder, you DM them after and ask if their lives are okay. Oof. Donnarumma, Maldini, Evo, Matuidi, Mayolu, Rashford, Matsukoba. Oh, Matsukoba with press. Ooh, maybe I'm playing a viewer. False 9 single plus be the best role I've used this year. Unlikely, but we'll see. Oh, wow, Lewis. Alright. Alright, GG. 2 for 2 in the Knockout Cup, man. I'll take it. Which means I didn't lose a single game. All the way from, Oop. Ref. All the way from the lightweight to the heavyweight. Oh. That's on me. Entirely my fault.
That was a little bit sloppy there. Lionel Messi. Can he find the right pass?
Oh, it let him do the skill move, or it registered one skill move to do it twice for him. Still got away with it. We're fine.
Sergio Busquets. Good use of the ball as they look to extend their lead. Now opening things up.
No, wrong skill.
No end product.
I run past it. Good.
It's looking promising.
Oh, we tried. That should be mine, game. I'll take that one. Interesting movement there.
Defensive intervention there. Good through ball.
Oof. Good save, Sharpen. That would have been annoying. Hey, Hattie. Welcome on in. You're joining every stream here, huh? It's been 3 or 4 in a row. I might have had it. I just didn't want to risk it. Okay, I'll take it. Interesting. I'm surprised he's got to that. Good. This guy keeps getting me with that aggressive step from the center back. He's touching to go in the right direction. Poor guy. I'm sorry. Is he gonna leave on that too? Probably be double advanced. I tried advanced once next to a false 9 in this formation. I didn't like it, but we'll see. 4 in a row since the Friday champs. Well, thanks for the continued support, man. Always nice to see a new viewer stick around for a while. Okay, now he leaves. He took a while, but then he left. Alright, well, another disconnect in the final. We'll take it. This was unbelievably easy, actually. I don't know what to say. Miami matchmaking, NA matchmaking, we didn't have any difficulty. I've heard pros in EU not successfully get through this cup. I saw RTFM crash out. I've seen some other creators really struggle in this one. I had phenomenally easy matchmaking. We actually saw some of the opponent's teams, like one of them had Gold Valverde. Not necessarily the most meta teams every time, so I'm quite surprised. But we'll see what we can get from the objectives here, I suppose. I'm really surprised by it, though. Whatever. It's my day job. I don't want to say exactly. I'll say I work for a hospital, and I don't make a lot of money. McGeady spin cancel with the R9. We'll see how he moves. I'm really curious. I wish we could test the card before we did it. Yeah, crashed out when he lost the middleweight final. Yeah, I don't know what to say, man. Does it show your record in those or anything? Can I, like, showcase? That's champs. I'm a fool. Those are open tournaments. It doesn't show your record as far as I can see, but all you see out of advanced forwards is them being offside all the time. On stadium, this mainly defensive on holding. Your choice to put quick step base or anticipate base. Ooh. Do they have jockey? Alright, well, first of all, if you're wondering about the 7 million coins we've got, we jumped up from like 5.7 to 7 mil. Well, we had Rodri and Fernandez from our rank 1 foot champs. That is not correct. This card's only like 50k in the market, so lucky there with the purchase, I guess. Somebody probably messed up. Everything else here. I've got so much on my club here too. Just take a look, like this page alone is 100k. That's 50k or something. Same here, same here. Well, a little bit lower in value, but then I've got stuff in my club as well. So we've got probably 7.5 million or something. I've got to clear the transfer list. We'll claim the objectives, so we get what? Like a guaranteed 89 plus from this promo, which I've seen be pretty bad so far. Is there anybody I'm looking for? Not necessarily, but I've seen the pack weight be good. So even though I'm not like super excited about the like what's actually available in all this, I think personally, just because the pack weight's been good, I should get these cards at the very least for fodder. We'll go ahead and claim everything here. Let's see. Random cosmetics and evos and all that stuff, of course. Every defensive playstyle except anticipate with Bruiser Plus. If they have Bruiser Plus, just do Quickstep. I think in a decent amount of situations where you need to stand tackle, you can probably just Bruiser anyway, so. So what all do I have in here? A 383, 82, a 285, it's a 3x88, 87 plus knockout guarantee, 89 plus knockout guarantee. I've got these, I guess. Is that anticipate later on? Yeah. The only reason I do it another way is if you want to get like Quickstep plus later, but if that's not your goal, then yeah, definitely Quickstep. Quickstep is pretty valued for me on defense this year. 17 base. Which basically I'm just ending up not using. Like your favorite player dependent? You think of trying a different setup for phone? I can't really say, but partially, yeah. I have very attacking-oriented fullbacks with Tiki on both of them, Tech on both of them. Marcelo, of course, you know Marcelo. Lewis Miley with a quick set plus is nice for him getting back on defense as well. Center backs are super strong to deal with kind of being isolated there. Busquets is really good in possession. My midfield, like everybody else, is super designed for possession. Ian App made a button to claim all. Tell me about it. Well, this is the only time we've had them in packs, to be fair. But you're right, when you like claim a bunch from the season pass and they're just sitting there. So it's hard for me to say more because I'm a dribbler myself, so everything's set up to dribble. It is also really good for passing, though you have to fix some of it with player runs, like the L1 and the R1 runs. I want to see if I have more packs behind that 75. Hey, Deck Arrow, come on in. Duplicate storage is full. Fair enough, yeah. Why Danny Diaz? I don't know. He just fit one of the Evos. It wasn't like on purpose. He just fit one of the Evos earlier on in the year, like perfectly good, and it turned out he was phenomenal in game for whatever reason. I don't know if I just like 5'5" player. I've not used anybody else who's 5'5" actually, I think. I don't know if there's just something about that height or what about it, but I've got a lot of players behind there. Denali. That's the other one. I really gotta clear space. I'm sorry, chat. Should I do Arsonist? I'm just having him in the club, I guess. Nick said he's the best dribbler on this game today in a stream. And he called someone a McGee cancel merchant. He's a shot cancel merchant, man. Absolutely. Come on. I don't know. I don't think he believes everything he says. I do think Nick is partially for just like the fun and the vibes and all that. Hey, Has, hope you're well. No FIFA for you this week and enjoy Carnival? There's like a festival near your place. Hope the game doesn't stress me out too much. Well, we just went perfect through all of the knockout tournaments, so we're doing well enough there. I can't really complain. I get to hang out with all of you. I've had enough success on this game. We got to 15-0. I think we're doing just fine on the stream. I thank you, though. Nice of you to tune in, even if you're not playing the game yourself. I gotta look for gold. 86s. Yeah, I think he encourages, like, for whatever reason, that's how he's got his stream set up, is just kind of very banter-like. For better or for worse. Best quote today, McGee to cancel merchant and byline bandit. I mean, byline bandits are real, but yeah, I don't know, man. For, like, I'm not sitting here saying that I'm a better player for sure than RTFM. I'm not saying that. I am saying for absolute certain I am a better dribbler than RTFM. I can guarantee you that much. Yeah, he's definitely trolling and rage baiting for sure. He's just like that. That's just how he set up his interactions with the chat for whatever reason. He absolutely doesn't mean a lot of it. It's just that's how he interacts with, because like that's part of who this community is too, and all that. Best midfielder I've used all this year. Yalkuya. This new Evo we've got is the best I've used by far, which is funny. Followed by Team of the Year Vitinha, followed by probably my Tago Land Evo, and maybe my Modric Evo. No, Van de Ven's ahead of Modric, of course, but I've not used like that many midfielders. I think champs will be oversaturated by R9s. That's going to be interesting, yeah. Doesn't seem like everybody's going for him, though. The whole insert merchant thing is funny to you. I mean, I'm a skill move passing narrow merchant, I guess. Called him a dribbler spam rat. Oh no. He's not even like that much of a dribbler, dude. Nick, dude, literally. If you think RTFM is a dribbler, we're gonna have problems. If you think RTFM is a dribbler, we're gonna have problems. He plays the game normal. Like, I mean this from the bottom of my heart. There's nothing wrong with him. I'm not saying, like, anything about it. The fact that people think RTFM is a dribbler is such a problem on this game. He just plays FC like it's FIFA. What he does is normal FIFA. From FIFA 15 to FIFA 22 or 23. He just plays the game like literally all of us. He plays the game like all of us used to. Plays the game like all of us used to. It's so frustrating to me that people are like, oh, but you're the weird one out. It's like, no, everybody else changed and he stayed the same. He plays the game like you're supposed to. What we don't want is people just changing every year to adapt to whatever that specific year is. We want people to play the game because it means something to them. Nick's a fidget spinner. I disagree. Nick does what he has to play the game normal. If Nick had my team, also to be fair, like with if he knew to put press plus everywhere, or decided to and instead of refused to, or whatever it is, I don't know why people don't use press plus more. If he decided to go for it though, like he'd have more ability to do what I do. I don't know, man. I don't think he's like I don't think he plays the game wrong or anything. Have you seen this Guendouzi update? This is what life in Turkey does to a man. This is what life in Turkey does to a man. Are 84 is worth anything? Really looks like no. I've not used Butra Guerrero this year. I've used Butra in previous years. He's a fake player. He does. I'm just saying, he's not like a super weirdo in this game. Out of everyone, he tries to play the game somewhat like you, and whatever. Meta focus and defense focus, feast about scoring goals. Isn't that where the fun comes from, man? Isn't that what the fun is? Do we have anything interesting in here? Okay, I've got a lot of packs in here, but we're going to skip some of the smaller ones. We won't do like the 83s and 84s. I guess we'll start with this 2x85. Oh, we've got 3 of them. Never mind. This is probably from something prior to the cups, but whatever. Inform Cam, 85 or higher. Who's this? Danny Olmo? Is he? No, it's Bilbao. Bilbao Cam. Does not ring a bell for me. I'm only able to think of Muniz, I believe, was the card that we had in previous FIFAs. Granit Xhaka. What else do we have here? I guess we'll do a couple of these 285s. Taking inform from the first one. As long as these stay walkouts, I guess I won't complain too much. Lautaro Martinez. Julian Alvarez. A little bit lower rated. PSG to follow. PSG's got a lot of big cards, but it's probably Marquinhos, let's be real. Is that Vitinha? Okay. 87 and 89. I swear to you, packs are better right now than they have been. I'll take that. Decent fodder, especially for a card that I don't have in my club, considering I haven't done any SBCs since Team of the Year. My club is pretty overflowing now. Another walkout. Cam, Lavelle, Ardere, and only one, probably. You can't tell if the badge is going to include somebody else, but no. What else do we have? I think 86 is in higher from now. I think there's a 2x86. A couple 2x86s, and 5x86. So the 2x86s and the 3x86. It's going to be Elise, I think. followed by Barca. Could be like 18 different cards. Would be nice to see a high rated. Give me Yamal or Pedri, but it's always Paredes or it's Ona Batilans. No, it's Koundé. What playstyle does Ona have? This Koundé, unfortunately, also untradeable. Like I say, literally everybody is already in my club. I've got every card in the game except for Putellas and Bomati because they're unpackable. No more promos again. Right back to start is Trent and Arsenal. It's not super high rated, so we'll skip that one. Oh, it's Russo, the one card that is high rated. You know what? I'll take that. Got the 3x86. Hopefully something more exciting from this. Love to see the promo flare, although I still don't know if the promos are walking out. I don't think they are. Ter Stegen, who's not... Oh, he has gotten his updated transfer card. Barca to follow once again. That's going to be Lewandowski. Alright. There's a promo card. We'll take that just for additional fodder to have in the club. I mean, Martinez not getting into the team or anything, but I think it's the 86x5. Which is back here will do. Like I say, I'm not going to open all of these in here, but hopefully a promo is hiding behind some of this. But Striker French, Katoto, another PSG. 88 or higher. I don't think PSG has any 88s, so it's got to be 89 or higher, right? It's Vitinha once again. Vitinha's in the rotation. I haven't packed Vitinha like since the first month of this year or something. Interesting. Like I say, cards are either in rotation or they're not, it seems. Well, like I say, I've got everybody already. Do the 2x87, and then I'm probably going to have to do some management for the club here. No promo here. Cam. Bruno. Arsenal to follow. Probably Rice or Saka, one of them. It's Russo once again. So Russo's in rotation. That's so weird. Okay, let's see what else we've got. Back here, 85 plus, 84 is not really interesting. This team of the week. We'll do the 1 3x85, and then I think it's bigger packs from there. Yeah, it's not exciting. Berger, I think, is the one. Madrid, so Griezmann or... No, Griezmann's 85. It's only Julian Alvarez, isn't it? No, it's Oblak. Okay. I just forget about Oblak. I don't know what it is. It just... He's never had a usable card on FIFA, I guess. No one uses Plus Plus beside me in my chat? Yeah, I've come up against it once or twice. But literally once or twice, and that's it. I will say, there's so few of, there's so few press cards on the market that it's not like people want, like, the new Messi card, and Messi just happens to have Press Plus, you know? I will say that. But, of course, the Evos, nobody uses Evos like I do. Absolutely nobody in the world. Guarantee you there's nobody with a team like mine except for me in my chat, yeah. Hattie, I didn't talk about Butra. Butra is good, but I don't like him. I think he's a card that works better at pace. I think his dribbling, I think the lean medium instead of the lean short, like the lean short is more responsive and the lean medium is maybe better when you're sprinting or something like that. I see him with Butra, he's always like shot canceling and then sprinting or using tech or like... It works better when you've got a formation. Here's the thing. There was a benefit to... I will show this real quick, chat, and we'll get back to the packs, of course. If the game is like this... You can have different cards. If the game is like this, you can have different cards, man. Like... When you've actually got that space, because he's got like, if he's doing tech and then you go like over here, he's doing a shot cancel and like sprinting back up here and then trying to go through there. It's a different way to play. And so if you've got the 4-4-1-1, this happens more frequently. I think you're allowed to if like this player's occupying this guy and pulls him wide, or if you've got some other thing going on, right? Like, oh, now you've got more space. When I play mine, you see how me being narrow kind of collapses the opponents? Well, there's nobody holding the width out here, so this guy gets to move inside. This guy gets to move inside. That pushes the center backs more narrow. Butcher doesn't work as well here. Butcher does not work as well here. I think for me, the Duranvilles, the Danny Diaz's, the Messis are far, 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 far better. But if you've got this, if you've got like a wider defensive setup that you can get through, this is where there is some benefit to a Butcher or to a CR7, to a Rafael Leao, to an Ousmane Dembele, some taller card. You actually get longer strides to try to get on through, or skill moves that take you a further distance that might take you here past the defender, whereas my skill move only gets you here past the defender. Because you're just shorter, you don't go as far with the skill move. Does that make sense? I think if I actively tried to use different players, I'd have to use a different formational setup as well. Exceptions review said Gilberto Silva is one of the best CBs he used. I might have to watch that review. I've not really looked at that card either. I've never said there's not a benefit to lengthy cards, or there's not a benefit to a 6'2" dribbler or a 6-foot dribbler versus my 5'7", 5'5", 5'3" dribblers. I've never said there's not an advantage. Just for how I play and what I'm looking for. Mine advantage me in the biggest way. If you're looking for something else, then yeah, you can look at different cards. But it is disappointing that nobody goes for press. Like, also, Butcher doesn't have press, so I can't even like judge this card against my cards because he's just different, you know. It's Gilberto Silva. It doesn't have his body type listed. What does FootGG think he is then? Gilberto Silva. They think he doesn't have it yet. Okay, display plus, jockey plus. He does have intercept, press. Ping base is his, and he's center back, CM, CDM. Excellent composure, decent. Defending stats are decently high. Those are usable. That's usable. Not a terrible card. Oh, he's an SPC, I didn't realize. Hero for the Prem. 3-star skills is disappointing. Press shouldn't do anything on defense. I'm not saying it doesn't, it just shouldn't. I have no idea if it does. I don't think it does, but EA's weird. I don't know what his body type is, though. Back. Yeah, Andrews, who's the best in the game, never player locks. Not really watched, but someone mentioned if it's not needed as good as he is. Yeah, I think player locks aren't super necessary. They're annoying to come up against. I think the pros are better at defending them than the casual player base, though. Player locking his center backs. One CM to the side. Interesting. That's weird. Have you used Pogba? I actually did use his SBC card at the beginning of the year. I was not a big fan. If you notice, but the group of FC players are increasing each year. Yeah, people who've only ever played an FC but not played a FIFA. Nothing intimidating about player locks. I'm kind of with you. I think people who use player locks just tend to be stronger players anyway, but the mechanic itself isn't super strong. Actually, I like 26 like this. Would I prefer 21? I don't like 26 because I can't get what I want. You know how long it took to even try Press Plus? Much less to decide if Press Plus was good enough this year to decide what I want. Of course, I was always going to use Press Plus. But to even test it out to see if I did like it. You know how long that took? It took like 4 months. It took like 4 months to actually get Press Plus on a card. So the first 4 months are just like randomly putting a bunch of players on the pitch that don't have what you want. And then maybe you get to dribble like during Christmas. 21, yeah, the power curve was lower in 21, but like the cards are more usable as well because playstyle don't exist. I don't know, man. I prefer 21 massively. I also just think having players that let you do like playstyles massively disadvantage you in so many ways because you get the ball to somebody like Messi and you just want a ticky every single time instead of like ticky sometimes and incisive time. You just want a ticky every single time, really. Which makes you way more predictable. It makes it easier to defend. And For cards, again, earlier on in the year, it's just really, really tough because you can only do the one thing. It's like, well, I want to do this or dribble or shoot. And it's like, no, you've got a card that only lets you do one. I don't like that. It also massively disadvantages CMs. You see how well-rounded this guy is, and he's going to get intercept. So he's got 3 physical, 3 dribbling, 3 passing, and 1 defending he'll have. So well-rounded with, you know, super, super good stats here too. February. You can't get this until February, man. Which means if you're using like this game benefits 4-4-1-1s, 4-2-3-1s, where your 2 CMs are just CDMs. You want your CMs to be center backs. You know, you don't want a Busquets. You want Maldini and Acerbi, and Maldini and Acerbi in your midfield, so that they can defend and they don't need to do anything on offense. And then your other 4 players are just attackers. Because you can't get, like, on him, what do you want, right? You want the defending, which is, let's say, all the defending, so 6. Maybe like 2 physical and maybe 1 passing. That's 9 playstyles. On your attacker, you want the 2 shooting, the 2 or 3 passing, 2 or 3 dribbling, 1 or 2 physical, which is what? 2, 5, 8, 10 overall playstyles, right? What do you want on your CMs? 1, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6, 7, 8, maybe 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. Maybe you skip trickster, so like we'll just say 12 here, 13, 14, 15, 16 overall. Like the ones that are usable for a CM that you might want. What do we say? 9 for the center backs, 10 for the attackers, 16-ish, like 13 to 16 for the midfielders. It's so against actually having a well-rounded midfielder. I know having a card that can do all this in real life is a little unrealistic. That's what the game used to be. You should just get a Conte and he could do basically everything but shoot. You get a 9 Golan who could do literally everything. You get a Modric who could do everything but was slow. Like, you get cards that literally weren't limited in most ways. Now the cards are super limited, and so having a role that is actually variable, like my fullbacks are attackers and defenders, my midfielders are attackers and defenders, it's so much harder to get the cards you want there. I'd make some good manual defending. We'll have to see if they update the body type and see what he's got, but I'll look into future cards. I'm not personally interested in Anticipate Plus. I don't think Anticipate Plus is massive. Have I tried Marta this year? I have not. I did like her card last year, but she had Trickster Plus, which is my thing. I've not tried her this year, no. And she doesn't have Trickster Plus, so. Make a reward that allows you to craft the exact playstyle you want. I'm kind of with it. Like 1 a month. 1 a month or something like that. Every game September to August every year since 13, 24, and 25 are the only games you quit in January. This game is keeping you playing longer, but is it because of playstyles? Interesting. I'm surprised you're still here, Taylor. If you've quit the last 2, but I'm with you. I have never debated quitting a FIFA until 25. And this year I've also debated. When we playstyles and revert back to stats, yeah. Playstyles A are a concept. Aries, you haven't watched my rant videos, I can tell. Watch the podcast. Playstyles are A, something that Overwatch has, or Final Fantasy XIV has, or fighting games have. They feel either like an ultimate or a skill that goes on a cooldown. Like you should only be able to use it once, twice, 3 times a half instead of every single time you get with a card. They feel like a skill that should be on a cooldown, or they feel like a reward, like in a fighting game where you've got to, you know, be the better player for like 90 seconds and then you get rewarded with your ult or your super or something. Yeah, Anticipate is only stand tackles, so only the B press or RB and B. RB and B is a heavy stand tackle. Anyway, they feel like something from another game, or they should be on a cooldown or something. They're super limiting, like I just said, to cards that are supposed to be well-rounded, where we could just have that in the past and be fine. They are... They're super limiting, like I'm talking about. You used to just be able, like... If you just got Messi in position a couple of years ago, Messi in 23, right? Could dribble, could do any pass, including cross, any ball in the air, any ground pass. Doesn't matter if it's driven, ticky, incisive. And probably only 4-star skill, so most of the skill moves in the game, as well as any agile dribble or strafe dribble or shield, like any other card with the stats and body type. The shielding's the same. And could do any shot. Doesn't matter if it's low driven, if it's finesse, if it's a normal shot. He had the outside the foot trait, so he could do those as well, of course. But now it's like, instead of being able to cross and do every pass with a card, and every shot type, and every dribble with a card, you have to get with a card and go, maybe A would be great for the situation, but I don't have playstyle A, so I'm going to do B and force it and hope. It is so much worse. People would argue that's too arcadey. It is. Playstyles feel, because Ultimate Team is an arcade game mode. Ultimate Team has always been arcade, and they've adjusted it from that. Playstyles feel like a career mode thing. I'm not against the idea that something could have been done to stats to adjust things a little bit. Maybe, like, for me, maybe that would be... What I would have done is, like, give cards tendencies. Like... Okay, so one. I'll start with this. Playstyles for basic mechanics suck. I understand pinged pass, because not everybody does pinged, like, super strong passes in real life. But Tiki and Incisive are just normal button presses. This is just triangle, and this is just X. This feels more like a mechanic for a video game. If that's a playstyle, whatever. Playstyles for me: Deadball, Power Shot, Acrobat, the old Flare playstyle, Travella, Trickster. Those feel okay to have playstyles because they're infrequently used. I think if it's a normal thing, you're just trying to intercept, you're just trying to jockey, you're just trying to run. I think in those cases, like, playstyles suck because it's just a button press. It's just doing a normal thing that every footballer does. Again, if it's Flare, because that's much closer to the old traits system. There used to be a flare. There used to be an outside the foot shot. There used to be a... I don't know. The others were mostly like career mode. Like Speed Dribbler was a thing, but that was for like the offline CPU to use, right? But that's much more limited. That's what traits should be, in my opinion. Playstyles feel like having an OP weapon in a shooting game. Playstyles feel like having an OP weapon in a shooting game and using it at inappropriate opportunities a lot of the time. It's like having a bazooka and using it in a corridor or in an alley, where it's like, well, this is what I've got, and it's powerful. It's not what should be used in this situation, but here we go. Because that's what people do, is like, they just, because they have Incisive Plus, they try Incisive Plus, because Incisive Plus is going to be better than Tiki Base. And just hope it works. Playstyles and simple. Yeah, RZ, I promise. I didn't see your message. Yeah, exactly. For certain mechanics, yeah, I'm with you on that. Never press B to tackle. You always just do shield. That's fair. I do a good mix myself. I do more stand tackles, but I don't have a lot of like bruiser, like super good bruiser cards. Like my two center backs have it, but I don't know. Nobody else on the team does, except for him now. Oh, and Tygo does too. I forget he has it. What was I talking about? What I would have done, Aries, is like a tendencies thing. Like, Messi has a tendency to drop off into pockets and find space rather than getting in behind. Not an exclusive thing, but like a tendency. And then from like there, maybe you like, I don't know. You could give a stats boost when you're like in open space. I wouldn't do that kind of thing. That's too much. I just, again, like, playstyles feel like a career mode thing, because limiting a card in that way makes sense. But for Ultimate Team, this has always been an arcadey game mode, just to limit us. And then we get unlimited at the end of the year, which is just like, the game's so much more fun. Does anybody disagree that the game's more fun in footies than it is early on in the year? Because you get to just do basically whatever you want with any card. You're still limited, but you get to do more. I will also say, and feel free to criticize me on this, I think later on in the year is more skill-based. I think earlier on in the year, when you can't respond appropriately to every situation, I think earlier on is much more of a crapshoot. I think earlier on, when it's like, I've got anticipate and intercept on my defender, but not jockey, and you need to respond with jockey in a certain situation, it's less skill-based. I think later on, when you have every defensive thing you need to respond properly to a certain situation, I think it is much more in your hands. You know, you get to do what you want and select the right thing. That said, I myself also am much more successful later on. So I feel like it's more skill-based later on in the year. Because you see now, like I got a couple 15s and I struggled and I got one again. Team of the season, and especially after, from then on, I know the game gets a little more casual. You know, after TOTS, you don't need the rewards as much, but I also get way more 15s. The last 2 years, 24 and 25, I get way more rank 1s in comparison to Team of the Season and after versus before then than I was ever adjusted in the previous years. Like, my skill was pretty consistent in 23, but in 24 it was like kind of struggle. Win everything after Team of the Season. Like, I never lost a rank 1 in 24 after Team of the Season. You all, they were in 25 when I got several rank 1s. Not as many, I didn't get every weekend, but I got several rank 1s once you start getting the Team of the Seasons or shapeshifters and all that. It's also really annoying for me because it's like, as somebody who wants to do something, like if you want Rapid Plus, you can get Rapid Plus week 1 of the game. If you actually want Press Proven Plus, the cards that exist with this on the market, because then, right, chat? Not only do you need Press Plus, but you need the body type, you need the skill moves, you need the height, you need the positions, you need the rolls, you need the other playstyles around it. Mariner I've used I don't like. Sawa is only controlled, not explosive. I'm not a fan. Canton is too tall. Seger's okay for CDM. But of course her other cards don't end up having it. Campos I used for a while. Do they make him only controlled now though? He can't still be explosive. I know they adjusted something with it, but Foodie's the wrong body type. Alvarez is the wrong body type. Marquisio's okay, but he's not had the right card. Talvan's the wrong body type. Kim Little's the wrong body. I tried to love this card and I just couldn't. Wrong body type. 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 He's usable, but I don't really need Press Plus for CDM, and I don't like a taller player for my center mids. You see I haven't gone for Press Plus on the CDM yet. Maybe I will in the future, but it's not like it's... Like, a CDM would just benefit more from pinged or ticky or incisive. Probably pinged the most. And then intercept, or just intercept and quick step plus, you know? Wrong body type. We've seen all these cards. Wrong body type. You know how long I used Grealish this year. If we didn't have Grealish, the beginning of this year would have sucked so much worse for me. Decent body type. Could see myself evoing this card in the future, but wrong. He's technically got an okay one, but these stats are really weird. Wrong body type, and you know what you know how I evo that card. So like for me, it's just harder. It's just so much harder, man. It takes so much longer now. Just wish they could remove AI defending totally. Yeah, I'm with you. Do you feel that, but you think higher defenders can sometimes with the AI defending more OP? Better bringing down AA defenders and 9 defenders. Yeah, it is tough. I'm with you. It benefits me to have better defenders, but it also benefits everybody else to never touch their defenders and whatever. 37 out of 40. Now you get... Oh, Taylor. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. Game used to be so much better for us. Regular rank 1 player after TOS last year. Yeah. Fenrir Zidane is one of the best of all time in real life. Yeah, he's average and normal in FIFA, which sucks. I had like his 96 one of the years, and I just didn't like him. It's really annoying. Really annoying. He is like an actual top 5 dribbler of all time. It depends on how you rank that. But he had a flair that like only him and Ibra actually had for being taller. Like a grace and a proper movement. Maybe you'd put like Messi, Neymar, Hazard. You could say Iniesta above Zidane, maybe, and that's pushing it. I'd put Zidane over Iniesta for just general like ability. I'd probably put Iniesta over Zidane for success or for control of a match. You know? So it's hard to judge them, but overall, like, Zidane in futsal is probably better than Iniesta in futsal. You know, like a small 5v5 or something. R9 with dribbling, yeah. R9 was absurd in previous years, and now it's like, well, he doesn't have press, so do I really care? Anyway, was I opening packs? Was I doing something here? I love talking with the chat, though. I like getting to talk about FIFA and football and all that, and then, like, sometimes I think about, should I just be a Rocket League streamer or something else? But I don't get to talk with the chat as well. Push all FIFA players out and just make an FC audience. They're not gonna get me. They can't get me, man. Oh, I had to do an SBC. Oops, I had all that time to talk. Or to do an SBC. We just sat there. Anything else I was interested in? Not really. It's a 14 by 83. Team of the week in 84. I don't have that many 84s actually, surprisingly. Netflix making a FIFA game. Could just be mobile. I've heard about it, but I know nothing about it, yeah. Oh, that was minimum. I'm a fool. Oh, you can't do it that way. Okay. Untradeable. Alright, and team of the week. I only have one. I guess they have been bumping up the ratings of Team of the Weeks. Are these all tradable? Wow. Huh. Well, they've been bumping up the rating of the Team of the Week, so... Your company generally made a great football game. Could it ever be successfully? I worry about I worry about the stranglehold of the concept of Ultimate Team. Because I would really like to play Ultimate Team made by another company, but it is the Ultimate Team game mode that's part of the fun of all this for me, man. The progression of it, the moving throughout the year, just always kind of looking for something better. And that's the worry about goals is like, will a game like that die out if there's not the right progression to it, or the right resets of your team, or, you know, will it be less exciting without the licenses? Because so many games are menu content, everything's got cosmetics or everything's got menu stuff. Would a purely gameplay game actually do that well? Would I play it? Almost certainly. If it was a better in-game experience, but... Two is the 20 by 84. Anyway. Yeah, I'm also, for sure. There's got to be another way you can do it. Imagine Ultimate Team, but with like other, like, not a sim life, but like a managerial aspect to it too. Like the concept of Ultimate Team, but you can also train, like put your cards in training, or you can like manually train your cards if you do well in training game modes, or you can like invest some of your coins into a bigger stadium or into a manager, or like there can be other sim life aspects. You ever played like a mobile footballing type game and it's like spend money on your stadium or spend money on your fitness coaches or spend money on like and then like deciding, do you want to spend time with your fans or do you want to spend time training? Like that's a really basic idea, and I'm not sure that would work for a console type game. But there have to be unlimited other things kind of like that you can even just take from other genres. I'm not saying the open world, I don't want what they're doing next year where you just walk around a town. I'm currently not, maybe it's something, I'll try not to be too much of a hater, but I'm not actually interested myself. I just want to hop on the pitch and play the game. But you're right, there has to be more that can be done. It's actually a promo. Do they walk out now? Just the normal? Right back Turkish. This card is not ringing a bell for me at all. He must have been the only actual walkout from this pack. Yeah, what a terrible pack there is. Oh, I've got so many that I don't care. I'm discarding all of you. I'm sorry, chat. I literally don't care. How much do you think the community is to be blamed for the gameplay? I think it's EA's fault for making the community be this way due to the rewards. I think in the old FIFAs, 15, 16, before 17, I think we had the old division system and it didn't matter. Slightly wider matchmaking, easier stuff. You still get rewards no matter like how well you do, and you can just grind infinitely, so it's more of a time-based thing than a you must be successful in every single match ever. I think if we had the old division system and more rewards like that, more of these knockout like instead of champs, if we had just had knockout tournaments where like 5 chances a day. But most of the community can probably get it. It's just some people will have to spend more time doing it than others. I think the competitive push is what killed this game. It's just not, they never adjusted things properly to support being competitive as it is. Do that pack in R9, that's fair, yeah. Before you're playing Pro Evo, PES fell off and you moved to FIFA. I wish PES was something worth, yeah. Banning moved to compete with GTA, it might. Game died off and became, yeah, it definitely died when it became FC. You can control how people play the game, but they should buff other mechanics like heading and crossing. Div 10 to Div 1 was so good. Yeah. Absolutely. That was so much better. Just, I wish Rivals should be the main competitive mode, but also it really for this game should be reverted back to not super competitive and just let you play it over and over and over and over again. Like Rivals, the fact that it's unlimited, you only do so many games per week. Rivals, it's what makes more sense for this game. In a game with disconnects, with hackers, with so much RNG, to have a FUT Champs game mode is the silliest thing ever. No other game does that. Rocket League doesn't have FUT Champs. I don't know of any Call of Duty or Arc Raiders or any type of other competitive game that has a FUT Champs game mode because you just lose sometimes. No other video game expects a 100% win rate. No other video game I've literally ever played in my entire life expects a 100% win rate. Like Dark Souls, but you're allowed to die. The game prefers you to win every time. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. Completely different genre of game, but like, if you win every time, you get more success. But if you lose, you just do it again. Oh wait, that's what tournaments are. That's what knockout tournaments are. That's what the gauntlet is. You lose and you just try it again. Time limited too? Yeah, also, weekend league should just be the whole week. Divisions? Yeah, I would... I would turn divisions into rivals and rivals into champs. The main reward gameplay should be rivals, and take champs out entirely, and just make the rivals make the champs rewards in rivals, and then give us divisions behind it. You make rivals have like the MMR. You make rivals like show your actual skill rating versus everybody else. Take out the divisions, just show your skill rating. We don't need divisions, just show skill rating. And limit rivals to like 10 games a day, so that there is a benefit to somebody who can get on and play the game a lot, but it does limit the ability for somebody like me or Nick or Inception who can be on this game like closer to 24/7, especially those creators. You know, like 10 games a day, so you can't just like infinitely ascend past everybody else. But once you do your 10 rivals games a day, you go play divisions a couple times. And for everybody else who want a more casual thing, go play divisions. Make divisions unlimited and make rivals like a limit per day. But also don't make it necessary to hop on every day and play all 10 games for rivals. Like, have there be a benefit to advancing your MMR if you want to, but not like a necessary benefit. Bonus packs if you get 45 goals in champs run. Play more attack. That'd be interesting. Perfect now to rank 1 is, yeah, absolutely terrible. People would never quit. There's problems anyway they do it. They have to select something that's more beneficial for the community. Chat, ow. Ugh. Wasn't I opening packs? Oh look, it's him again. It's always him. Okay, I think we've gotten through most of the interesting packs. So there's a 3x88. There's a hero. It's a striker. Bunny Shaw, followed by a hero. There's a lot of heroes in here that aren't interesting. I forget if there are any I am interested in. None come to mind at the moment. I'll take one. That's Naseeb. 89 rated, was it? 90 rated. You know, I can't really complain. Well, 3x88, yeah, you can't really complain. There's not too many cards above, and a Walsh. People like this card. She's super, super cheap, but she's got, like, everything. Quickstep Jockey. This is actually a really decent card. 3-4-4, you're 3-4. That sucks. You've got literally every playstyle, pretty much. Really high passing stats. Dribbling stats are usable enough. Defending's actually in a high spot for some of these. Walsh is a very usable card. I'm sure she's cheap. And I think she's got the wrong body type, so not one I'm interested in. She's also got the wrong one, despite being 5-star skills. I mean, 3x88, at least no 88s in it. Well, yeah, I don't know. Could have been worse, I suppose. Got the 87 knockout royalty. We'll start with this. See what we get here. Am I expecting anything from either of these? No. That's Emmy Martinez, who's also a duplicate now. Dupe theory is so real. Alright, the 89, the exciting one. Let's see what we get here. Yeah, come on. Show me something. Oh, that's Enzo? It's Bruno Guimaraes. No! Oh, man. That's got to be one of the worst ones you can get. That's really disappointing. And I've already packed him 3 times. This is the 3rd. Ah, goodness. Yeah, that's what you get for going undefeated. And I can't, first of all, I can't complain. I did get Rodri and Enzo tradable this week. I cannot complain. But that's what you get for going undefeated in the cup. Anyway, like I've been saying, that I was a little bit surprised that the gameplay was so easy. But I guess if we go 15-0 in champs, we should expect to go undefeated in the cup. But yeah, we did really, really well here. Team still cooking like always. I think going back to Playmaker. Oh, I'm on Playmaker attack. Oh, my tactics here are not what I thought they were. Wow. But I did Playmaker roaming during the weekend and it was so much better. I didn't realize I changed it or it just happened to be different for the Royalty Tournament. I don't remember doing that. It worked. I'm going to try not to put that in a dilemma. Like, put me in a dilemma because I've been enjoying the Playmaker roaming instead. Anyway, we're probably going to continue with that. But hey, Playmaker roaming Playmaker attack did well enough. I don't know, man. Like I was saying, the games are easy enough, though, so... hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. We'll catch you for the next content. Hopefully they do more cups like this. I did enjoy this one myself, so... Catch you in the next one. What's the max play size you can get on one player at the end? I think it was max... I think it was max 8 and 24? Maybe it was max 10 and 24? It was max 10 last year, yeah. We're not sure this year. It depends on how much they try to slow the power curve down from here. It probably won't be forever until they bump the max to 9. I think they bumped the max up earlier this year than last year. I do wonder, because like FC24 was a max of 4 playstyle pluses, FC25 was a max of 5 playstyle pluses. I wonder if this year is going to be a max of 6, and if it just keeps going up and up or not. If it goes up to a max of 6, I wouldn't be surprised if they keep it at 10 bases. 6 pluses, 10 base. If it's a max of 5 plus again, I think 10 max will probably increase. I think one of the two will happen. Yeah, getting rank 1 with 19 instead of 20 was so much better. Enjoy the short halves? Yeah. I think 20 games was also a better show of skills. Because they made it less games and supposedly better rewards. But instead of better rewards, just higher rated rewards, but not pricier rewards. Champs of short matches would be interesting. If they did short matches, it should be... You should be allowed to lose a couple. Because, yeah, it's definitely less skill. The shorter the matches, the more any individual RNG moment is more important. But yeah, if they do short matches, then make it like 13 wins as rank 1. What do you think you're going to do with 7 mil? Wait for a Press Plus or Trickster Plus card, which is probably going to be cheap anyway because nobody likes them. But in the off chance there's like a Neymar gets added back into the game and is Press Plus and Trickster Plus, or there's like a Dino promo card that comes out soon that'll have it, but there's no market card that's better than anything I've got, so. I'm 9 and 10 on a few play. I've not gotten up above 8. Interesting. I need the bathroom, chat. I'll be right back. Give me a second here. Okay, chat. Hello, I'm back. I'm sorry. I'm also wondering, though, what else is there to do on the game? 18 to 20 rank one? Huh? A couple years ago, 18 to 20. 24, FC 24, you had to win 19 games to get rank one. I've missed a couple things. I can Maldini and Jeff Simmons leagues were better and more fun. That's fair. I'm with you. 100 of the world, lose 2 matches, win us 40 champs. Yeah. Yeah, I think that was someone. They don't even show the leaderboard anymore. It's so weird. And I bet, damn, squad battles. Aren't squad battles rewards terrible now? Turns out only for the first 2 weeks. That sucks, Taylor. You came back to it. I don't get areas why they can't just revert back to, like, everyone thinks the first week was better. Why can't they just give us the first week again? Just push out an old patch of the game. Surely they're not making money from the casuals right now. Okay, I'm sitting here wondering, am I keeping you all for no reason? Do we have anything else to do? So I've, like... We have the gauntlet, but I'm not going to do that because we got forever. I've done all those. One league I'm done with. Rivals I'm done with, right? I already did Rivals. Top 2% of all elite players. Wow. I've done all those and the live events. This is 23 days, so I've got nothing else to do but like 5 squad battles games for... What's it called? I actually have nothing to do in this game. I guess we'll call it chat. Top 200 filled with hackers and cheats. That's why they're... Oh, that sucks. Yeah, that makes sense, though. All of the top 200 would just be hacked wins. Base, the first version of the good was so good. They just had to fix kickoffs and corner. Yeah, it was so easy. And just like slight changes. It wasn't even a big change to kickoffs that was needed. Gonna give us a laugh. Squad battles on ultimate for 1 game. Should I use my normal team or should I do the Arkema team for what's it called? Okay, which squad do you want me to do? The easiest or the hardest? Or like the feet. There's not even a team with weak squad anymore? Only the promo? Copy opponent squad, yes. This is the feature I need. I don't think I've played Ultimate this year. It comes on Wednesdays, so it's just not currently out. They take it away. That's weird. Hardest or easiest game? Which one? Doesn't matter, easy or hard. I'll do the hardest team. Score prediction, Taylor. What do you think it's going to be? Easiest team. Let's give me a chance. Oops, too late. I have no idea what to expect other than I know that all the stats are bumped higher than it's supposed to be. It's like the AI uses sliders. Goodness. Wrong player. It's annoying. I also know I have to manually control my team a little bit less than usual, actually. Oh look, they do the same thing that online opponents do. Wild how that works, isn't it? Well. Oh god. 6-3 to the AI. It's gonna be good practice. Hardest game I should face all year. Oof. Like I said, I'm aware I have to play a little bit different. By a little bit, I mean a lot. But I also don't feel bad about, like, playing weird against it, you know? It's just AI. It's not like an online opponent. It's too heavy. Oh. Busquets actually climbed. Wow. Oh, lucky. Squad battles pro. Secretly, this is where I practice. I just don't tell anybody about it. This is where you get better shot. It's not Busquets I want to do that. Oh my god. How are you that good? Is Ultimate really that hard? I was gonna give it back to me again. You're offside trapped. Dude, is Ultimate really the stuff? Oh, I thought I saw it. Weird graphical glitch on the other end of the pitch. It's the problem with this formation in those spots is where the rest of your team doesn't track back with you. No, I couldn't. It didn't let me switch to him. Don't just give a random corner. Don't worry, I've got Danny Diaz, who's 5'5", winning corners in the box. What a strike. Not you, Miley. I've got to dodge out of that. We got away with it. Offside. I just won headers with 2 5'7" players and a 5'5" player. Wild behavior. I can't go back too far in this because it'll call halftime. I must be a secret hacker. Compliment for me. Thank you, Taylor. I should be up by a couple more. Just the opponent's Oliver Kahn. I'm happy I decided to play against the harder team. They were... Okay, I never checked the opponent's score. This is why it's easy. I'm against a 3-back, apparently. That's why it's easy. I didn't think I was against a 3-back. I just never paid attention. Making this look too easy. Oh, it's trying to skill. Come on. I think I timed it. No! Wow, I really don't know how to score against it. Okay. Ooh. Darn. Darn. Oh. Good. Should have space over here. Alright. Sure. I mean, it must have changed. I swear it wasn't a it wasn't in a 3-back to start. But my through balls were not that easy in the first half. Yeah, and it also attacks different than it did in the first half. Oh, it's a different formation again. Does it just do this? Does it just change all the time? My support's on the other end of the pitch. I should just go up there. Tough. Another graphical glitch. Bruiser just doesn't work there. Damn. What I have learned, I don't know what the shooting is. If I actually knew the shooting method against it, I think I'd be much more successful. Because I should have scored a couple. But I do like shots against that I would do online, and that's just not the way to do it. No, I should have that. I should have that too. Dude. The bruiser just doesn't activate again. That sucks. Okay. Not the first touch I thought it would do. No. Come on. Wow. Nope. Okay. That's ridiculous, but okay. Not time enough. Damn. Bet how this year Cookstar did really well. I mean, I should have won. I had the XG, right? If I knew what the finishing was, I would have won. I just don't know. Yeah, the goalkeeping. I'm sure there's a way to beat them. I just don't know what the method is. I don't know if it's finesse shots or what. That's a 4-2-4. What did this one start in? It did start in the 3-back. Interesting. I swore it wasn't in the first half. Let's try against the 4. Not. Try against the 4-4-2 because that's a more standard formation. Final game, chat. Final game. Do you know if it's low drivens or finesses against the keeper? Like, is there a way you're supposed to? I did so well in that first half, too. Second half was just different. I can understand the script there, yeah. Oh. Sheesh. How did I lose that? Come on. I mean, what do you say, Hattie? Surely I don't cook the ultimate AI? I think I just cooked them. Although, is it really just counters? Because most of these, like, the actual way to score against the keeper is just those counters, isn't it? Like, I had some good moves in the other game, but you just don't get open enough to actually take your shot. Wow. I mean, okay. Low drivens, you think? 2-0 up, chat. We'll see if that script that you're talking about starts. The way I played against AI in past years is just the same way I'm playing against it this year. You just time your runs with that. Because they don't do, like, the offside traps, really. Like, they don't track you right. They don't, like, grab somebody and start sprinting back. They just keep the line normal. Oof. They cooked me. They missed. But they cooked me. Montego.
Well, credit where credit's due. A big occasion for him, Stuart. This is 500th appearance for the club. Would you believe it? Well, what an achievement this is.
No. Ugh.
Well, I can't believe that didn't go in. So game on. Yes, so near indeed. But now they've got to concentrate on keeping their defensive shape. Decent position.
Chat, what do we think Lewis Miley's second playstyle should be? Because I'm a little bit tempted by Bruiser Plus, just because he doesn't have the base yet, but I don't want to necessarily lock in Bruiser Plus for the whole year. But, like, my idea would be Press or Trickster for the fun of it, but when are we going to get those, so... Also, that depends on how long I plan on Lewis Miley being my fullback. I don't know if he's a permanent addition or we're just going to take to outplace him. I don't know, man. Could see me making him a CDM at some point too, but who knows if that'll ever be a thing. Okay. Watching this game back with a fine tooth and comb and a notebook to see what I'm doing. Damn. I think it's just the timing. Watch the timing of the pass, right? Because you see the AI like stops. This is the only way I've scored 3 counterattacks. Impressive. Well, thank you. Like I said, I'm not playing like normal, right? I'm just doing. You see how they like Virgil started jockeying there? Well, he's not sprinting at the moment. You just time it at the right like moment, and they're not currently sprinting, so they can't accelerate enough to get back to you. I also have been lucky to have a couple of the save. Is this ultimate difficulty? I've been lucky to get a couple of saves that I have. That's gonna be offside. No, that was to Messi. Darn it, game. I pulled him too far out of position. Messi covered for me, oddly enough. You do want to be careful, of course, with the positioning of your players, but take it easy, Ares. Have a good night, man. Who's a plus on my lane? You regret it? You should had to intercept plus. You think intercept's more important for a fullback? That's fair. What is that? Do they show off when they do directional runs? Oh. It doesn't when online opponents do, so that's weird. Sherpin, thank you. You see, in the other game, I also had to build up. Like, it was harder to build up against their 3-back versus this, where I'm just, like, getting the counters. I'm just going to do this every time. Yeah, I thought he'd probably have that. Oh, okay. Wrong guy. That was meant for Duranville. It probably wouldn't have worked anyway, but I'll see if they get a buff in the second half. Interesting. I messed my player switching up there. We got away with it. It's the same timing. You see, chat. Wait. Huh? What? Huh? Chat? It's even worse that I didn't score, but what? No, this is the opponent's goalkeeper. Look, see, put one of their defenders in net. This is the opponent's goalkeeper. It just... This is what the AI decided to do. I've literally never seen this in my life. Why is this even possible? I didn't realize until the very end, and I'm like, wait, and then I don't shoot it well enough, apparently. That's not correct. That's not... Did they make a sub, or... doesn't say they made a sub. It would say in the other menu if they made a sub. The goalkeeper's not Vicario. Like it says he hasn't even faced. Oh wait, that's the wrong menu. Wait. Oh my god, hold on. Hold on. That's Vicario. Yeah, that's Vicario. What? Oh, what am I looking at? That's Peng. They put them in the wrong spots or what? It's Olivia Peng, who's also a goalkeeper. So the game got confused. The game got confused because she's also a goalkeeper. And it says he's the one, but they switched jerseys? But he's the starter. Is that the game cheating or did it just mess up? I see no benefit to the cheat. Okay, I'm gonna do this as like I might make this a YouTube short or something. We'll see. I'm gonna make this, so I'm gonna go into YouTuber mode. Chat, I just had the. Oh, it glitched. My thing does that sometimes. Chat, I just had the most ridiculous thing I think I've ever seen on any FIFA. I don't know how to explain what on earth has just happened. Chat dared me to try Ultimate Difficulty. I lost the first game this 3-2. I've not played Ultimate Difficulty yet this year. I'm currently winning the next game after 3-0. Learned it a little bit better. It's a little bit easier for me. And the Ultimate Difficulty decided to... Well, first of all... So they've got Vicario and net. We all know Vicario, Tottenham's keeper. But they've got this Olivia Peng card as one of the center backs, who's also a goalkeeper. You see the card on the screen here. And they just decided to go into... Well, I can only show you. I have no other explanation or what on earth I've just experienced. We swap all the way on over, and you'll find the goalkeeper currently standing in midfield. So for some reason, she has decided to entirely vacate the goalkeeper position. Remember how it said Vicario was the starter, though? Like, she was the center back, and Vicario was the starter. Well, their kits are wrong. So they just decided to swap him from right center back, who's not supposed to be starting there. He's supposed to be the keeper. And just completely switch positions. You get to watch her play central center back. And then sprint all the way back to try to guard this counter. She moves off to the side. Now, I don't score this, which is additionally funny. Poor accuracy from me, for sure. But, like, Vicario actually makes the save as the ultimate AI. What are we looking at here? Does he try to use his hands? He does try to use it. Well, he tries to use his hands, but it's not allowed to. You know how in the normal gameplay, if the ball just goes through the, like, if the ball hits the arm, it doesn't have collision, so it just goes through the arm? He tries to use his hands, but his hands don't have collision. He tries to use his hands, but his hands don't have collision. Oh my god. I didn't know this. Nobody's seen this. I had no idea. I've never seen this in any FIFA. I'm gonna go back a little bit further. I want to see if they switch kits or anything. I've not looked back in the past before. It glitched? I can't even go. Oh, there it is. It keeps glitching. I don't know what's going on here. And that's as far back as I can. I have no idea. Absolutely unbelievable. What the actual... Oh my god. We'll keep playing and see what happens. Is the goalkeeper still out? The goalkeeper's still out. Is it just going to be this way until like the ball goes out of play, or is it going to reset? I don't want the ball to go out. I want to take a long shot against it. There she is, built up in the center of the park. What was that? That's some glitch. No. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, he tried to use his hands. He tried to use his hands. So it's still happening. The ball hasn't gone out of play. I don't know if it's going to reset when it does. Look at this. Proof. He tries to use his hand. It goes through. Oh my god, he thinks he's the keeper and he's not allowed to touch it. No. Oh my god. No way, dude. Like I say, he doesn't have collision. I'm glad I tested a long shot. I wanted to see if he'd try to save it, and he just isn't allowed, dude. Oh my god. Can't get the frame. Courtois in every game that isn't against Liverpool. Yeah, you think I'm the hacker? Yeah, I can't beat the hacker allegations. What do I title this YouTube short? Do I title it I'm a hacker, or do I title it like worst glitch I've ever seen? Oh my god. So did they reset? Is the next question. Yeah, they reset. Is it Vicario? Yeah, Vicario's back in net. I don't think I can go back far enough in the match timeline to see like when they swapped or anything. Maybe it's just the ball went out of bounds or something. I have no idea. No, it is Vicario who's meant to be. I mean, it says he's the starter there, so it makes sense. Well, genuinely, Taylor, I hope you've learned something. I do hope, like, going back and watching has taught you something. But you saw me score a legitimate goal. No, it's proper now. They brought in Stolk. Jess Fleming. I wonder what caused it. Like, did the ball go out of bounds and it reset something, or did I score and it reset something, or? Yeah, he's only allowed to use his hands when he. I mean, of course, you gotta wear the jersey to be registered as the key. It's so weird, though. It's absolutely unbelievable. So, yeah, this is a squad battle. Did you see what happened though, Daikiru? So the YouTube chat dared me, like, play one game of Ultimate Squad Battles and see what happened. I've not played Ultimate at this point. Yeah, the game's over. I won one and lost one. I lost the first one. But did you see what happened, Daikiru? Okay, we're gonna call it, but I... Well, I'd say if I knew how to shoot, I beat Ultimate pretty easy in both. But my, where you saw, I'm losing my mind over here. I have... Oh yeah, the stream would show. That's fair, yeah. Last time we can see them like properly in position. If we can see when they swapped, I can pull that up myself. No, it's Peng now. Vicar. Okay, so first of all, I want to say, how do they start? View squad. Maybe it happened when they... 3,300 is work. You get top 100. Damn. Should I do that one week? Should I go for top 100? Force you all to watch me play, what is it, 24 squad battles games or something? I already lost one, so I'm not going to get it this week, but... Are there really not 100 other people that can beat ultimate difficulty? So here's my current theory. They started in a 4-back, right? They started in the 4-back with Vicario right back and her goalkeeper. So when the game swapped to a 3-back, it must have glitched. But we see she was actually the proper starting goalkeeper. What if people start doing this? So it just picks like a random squad that exists in the game, right? From like some other user. I should make like 20 additional squads that all have like just a full team of goalkeepers. Yeah, so she's still in net at the 51st. She actually kicks it there. You know what it is? You know what it's got to be? It changed formation and it swapped them around. So actually, while the game was still playing, it told Vicario to play goalkeeper and it told Peng to play center back. When it swapped formation, it swapped them. But because it didn't pause, it didn't allow them to swap kits. So when they go to the 3-back, the players move around and they go, oh, we're in different spots now. But it's not until the goal went in that it actually registered the ability to swap the kits, which makes sense, but I can't believe the game allows that to happen. First, that it recognized Vicario is the better goalkeeper and to swap them around. First, I didn't even recognize that, but second, that it that it allows itself to change the formation and change where they are. That's even allowed before like a pause happens, before the ball goes out of bounds, and it lets them. So we don't see it happen off screen, but they do actually like change jerseys with each other or whatever. But obviously not the same jerseys because he's 6'4", and yeah, so it happens here. We don't actually see it. You can watch it on the minimap. See how they're 4 back now? And here's where it tells them to be a 3 back. That's so funny. That's so funny. So we figured it out. It makes sense here. It just, again, I can't believe that's allowed to happen. But you watch it happen on the minimap. Okay, so we sorted it out. We figured out why this glitch, or whatever we want to call this, happened. So Vicario started as the right back, and Livia Peng started as the goalkeeper. So it was Vicario on the right back, and you can see here, he's just angling to move back. The opponent started in a 4 back, the squad battles thing. So it was a 4-4-2. Vicario right back, and Peng goalkeeper. But now the AI has decided to swap from the 4 back to a 3 back. It's playing a 3-5-2 now. And in the transition, you can watch the entire team on the mini-map change positions. So what's happened is the CPU AI has recognized when it does a formation change that actually Vicario is the higher rated goalkeeper and should go in net, and decided that Peng is the lower rated keeper and goes to center back instead of the keeper spot. But because they swap tactics, when it's not currently, like, the ball isn't out of bounds, it's currently in play, the tactic happens without them being allowed to swap jerseys. So theoretically, there's a cutscene here where the game actually swaps, like, they go out of bounds to grab their other kits or whatever, theoretically, you know, behind the scenes. But because it happens during, like, an in-possession play, the game just actually swaps tactics and doesn't let them actually register different, like, the different positions. So Vicario goes in net, thinks he's keeper, thinks he's allowed to use his hands, and he doesn't know he doesn't have the kit. It's unbelievably funny. How do they even program this without knowing? I genuinely cannot believe this. This is the most absurd thing I've seen in any FIFA. I'm not even kidding. That is unreal. That is unreal. Look at my reaction here. Look at my reaction. I'm so confused. Okay, I gotta call it. GG's chat. I'm gonna go turn those into shorts. And yeah, call it a night here. Thank you, Taylor, for making my night. Telling me to go play squad battles, and here we are. What the heck? What the actual heck? Oh my god. GG's, everybody. Holy cow. Yeah, you thought it was my keeper or something. Oh man, good night. GG's. Again, thank you, Taylor. Thanks for staying in the streams and being around the last couple. Same to you, Hattie. Good night, everyone. Thank you, EA. Man.